Hey athletes, welcome back. I'm Coach Jude, and today I'm going to take you along on my mobility and stretching routine. This flow will help you recover faster, keep your hips mobile, and protect your hips, glutes, quads, and hamstrings. All key areas for powerful sprinting, jumping, and overall performances. All you'll need is a mat, and you can do this routine after your training sessions, before bed, or on your recovery days. Let's get started. All right, first we're going to start with some mobility and basic movements. So we're going to start with the cat-cow position. So you're going to get on your knees and get on your hands, and you're going to round your back. This is the cow position. Make sure you tuck in your belly and tuck in your chin. This is the cow. You're going to hold this for a few seconds, and then you're going to drop your hips and look up and round your spine. This is the cat. And you're going to repeat this. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, next we're moving on to our hip circles. So I want you to lunge out your right foot and rotate your hips outwards. This will open up your hips and allow for explosive movements when you accelerate when you're sprinting. So we're going to do this for 30 seconds. And then we're going to switch legs onto your left leg. Make sure you're doing the proper range of motion to ensure your hips are open and loose for your accelerations. All right, now we're moving on to some dynamic hamstring sweeps. So I want you to put your right leg forward and then move your arms down and scoop and touch your ankles. So we're going to do 30 seconds. This is perfect for after your hard sprinting sessions because it loosens up your hamstrings, which are usually tight after sprinting. Make sure to keep your chin tucked in and go through the full range of motion. Scoop down and stand up. Next, we're on to a seated forward fold. So you want to sit with your legs straight in front of you, arms up. Inhale, keep your back straight, and then touch your toes. You'll feel this in your hamstrings, and it's perfect, again, for athletes who are tight after sprint work. Keeps your hamstrings nice and loose. So we're going to hold the stretch for 1 minute. Try to reach as far as you can if you can't touch your toes. All right, next, a figure four stretch. You're going to lie on your back, and then you're going to cross your right ankle over four position. You should feel this extension in your glutes, which is essential for a powerful stride. So you're going to keep this for 30 seconds. And then you're going to roll back over onto your back and do the same thing on your left. So stretch over and feel the extension in your glutes. All right, next we're going to go into a low lunge stretch. So you're going to go into a runner's lunge. Extend your arms and you're going to stretch your hip flexors. Hip flexors usually get tight after your starts and your sprints, so this will help loosen them up. Arms up. And switch sides. This will help open up both hip flexors and prepare you for your next sprint session. From your lunge position, you're going to go into a half split stretch. So you're going to shift your hips back. And again, the focus is going to be on your hamstrings. So you're going to keep moving forward and back. This helps loosen both the hamstrings and the hips. And we'll switch sides. Again, from your lunge position, down. Next, we're going on to the pigeon pose. So you're going to bring your right shin across the top of the mat. And you're going to square your hips and open up. And if you feel comfortable enough, you can bring your arms forward and you should feel the stretch in your hips. So hold this pose for 30 seconds. And then we're going to switch sides. So this position helps with your stride length because it loosens up your hamstrings and your hip flexors. All right, next we're moving on to our quads. So we're going to do a standing quad stretch. So you're going to start by lifting your ankle towards your glutes and stand up straight, and you should feel the stretch on your quads. Do both sides. Strong quads are essential for powerful sprints, so ensure you always keep your quads loose. So you can keep switching sides for about a minute or so. Next, we're going to move on to our supine twist. So you're going to start by taking your right knee across to your chest, and then move it across to the side of your body. Reach out your right arm and look towards your left. This will help with spinal mobility. And you're going to do the same thing with your left leg. Again, towards your chest. And twist. And then you're going to look to the other side. All right, next let's move on to a child's pose. So you're going to go onto your knees, and then you're going to extend your arms. And then you're going to move to the right. And then move to the left. This helps loosen up your back, which is important, especially after your heavy lifts and your hard sessions. And you can extend as far as you can, depending on your back mobility. And now we're on to our cool down. So we're going to start with a baby's pose. So you're going to go onto your back, roll up, and just hug your knees towards your chest. This helps reset your body, loosens up your ankles and your back. And you can do a roll as well, just to stretch out your back. Great work, athletes. I hope you enjoyed this stretching and mobility routine. This routine will help keep your body loose and your hips mobile, which is essential to perform, jump, and run at your best. Do this daily or after your hard sessions, and stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.